Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So this is going to be a very detailed informative video about our recent UK and Europe trip. As a part of this video, we will cover mainly the 5 important points for this trip. Number 1, we will give you a trip overview. Number 2, we will give you the entire visa process. Number 3, we will give you a full detailed itinerary including the places that we have covered as a part of this trip. Number 4, we will give you the hotel reviews, the hotels where we stayed as a part of this trip. And number 5, we will give you the total overall cost. So let's get started. So now we will give you a detailed trip overview. As a part of this 12-day trip, we have covered 7 countries. And we covered iconic places like Paris, we covered places like London, in Switzerland we covered places like Zurich, Lucerne and Interlaken. Then we touched base upon Munich in Germany. We stayed in Innsbruck, so we explored a bit of Innsbruck, and then we moved to Italy where we covered places like Venice, Rome, and at the end we covered places like the Vatican City. So this is our 12-day overview of the trip. As you can see, we have covered 7 countries as a part of this 12-day trip. Next, we will talk about the visa process. Now, since we traveled to London as well as places like Paris, Switzerland and Italy where it falls under the Schengen region, so as a part of this trip, we had applied for 2 visas. One, the UK visa for the London visit, as well as for the other places like Paris, Switzerland and Italy, we have applied for the Schengen visa. So basically, as a part of this trip covering the UK and the Schengen, as a part of this, we applied for the visas, and these are the documents that we, provided as a part to get the visa in. So basically, we had submitted documents such as the passport with a 6-month validity. Then we provided documents such as an ITR for the last 3 years, and then we provided salary slips for the last 6 months, a bank statement for the last 6 months, no objection certificate from the employer, the detailed day-wise itinerary, the hotel bookings, the flight bookings, the travel insurance, which is a must-to-have document, and then we also gave the cover letter explaining the purpose of our trip. So these are the documents that we had given as a part of the visa process. And for the UK visa, it took us around 3 weeks, a little more than the 3 weeks to get the UK visa, and a couple of weeks, I believe, for the Schengen visa. So this is how we procured the UK and the Schengen visa. So this is the detailed documents that you need to provide as a part of the visa process. Next, we move on to the detailed itinerary of this trip, right? So as a part of this trip, as you know, we started from Calcutta and then we went to London and basically via Dubai. So we started in Calcutta around 8 p.m. at night, and then landed in Dubai around midnight, and then landed again in London around 7:30 a.m. in London time. So this is how we reached the London Gatwick International Airport. So after we reached the airport, basically we went straight away to the sightseeing. So as a part of this sightseeing, we covered iconic places like the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. So the highlights of this museum were the Marvel superhero section, the royal family section, and the Bollywood celebrity section, which you will quite relate being the Indian visitors. There's also the Spirit of London ride, which gives you a quick and interesting overview of the city's history and is definitely worth going. So overall, it was a fun and interactive experience, especially if you enjoy entertaining museums. So that is how we spent our time at the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Then we moved on to the Big Ben. It's one of the most iconic landmarks here in London, and instantly would make you feel like you're in London. And so we walked around the Westminster area. It's very feels iconic and cinematic, as well as truly being part of London. So we explored the Big Ben, and then we came back to the hotel. So we stayed at the Hotel Hilton in London. So now we will give you a detailed room tour of the Hotel Hilton garden in London.
So first I want to show you the entrance. So this is the entrance. We have locked the door, and also I wanted to say that we had checked in yesterday night, and today the room is a bit messy because we are about to go out. So after entering, you will see there is a corridor. There is a cupboard with interlock system, and we have extra towels, hangers and everything. And just beside, just opposite of the cupboard, we have our washroom, which is also a bit messy. Please ignore that. The towels and all, as we have used it already yesterday night, we were too much tired to do this room tour. That is why we skipped it and kept it for today. So come on in. So after entering, we have this huge mirror, which is a very good mirror for dressing up, and I loved this mirror and this dressing up place. Then we have this table on which we have this huge TV, and just below it we have coffee corner. We also have a dryer which we have used, but we have not kept it again because I think we will be using it again. We have a storage place here. No, not storage, this is fridge. Then as usual, there is a dustbin, there is a cabin, there are drawers, cabinet drawers, lamp. There is another big mirror which is again very good for dressing up. Then we have a beautiful window from where we can see the whole city, London city. And there is a table, there is a sofa. The sofa is also very beautiful, and the bed. This is a double bed with double king size bed, and we have 2 lamps in the 2 sides of the bed. So that's it about the room tour.
Next, we move on to the day 3 of our itinerary. So, as a part of the day 3 of our itinerary, we explored. We took a river cruise. So, it was a Thames river cruise, and as a part of this cruise, we explored iconic landmarks such as Big Ben, the iconic London Eye. So, you can get a glimpse of the entire London city, on boarding the London Eye. So we did the London Eye, and we also did the River Thames cruise. So which both of these activities are highly recommended. So you get a spectacular view of the London Bridge, the Tower Bridge, which is one of the iconic landmarks here in London. The views from the city, from the river, are very beautiful, and it's totally worth it. So we would recommend you take this river cruise, Thames River cruise, and that would be a great experience for you. And post that, we went straight into the St. Pancras railway station, from where we will be traveling from London to Paris. So the train journey is very scenic, and you get a glimpse of the English countryside traveling from London to Paris. You will also travel under the English Channel, so that is also a bucket-worthy experience. So I would recommend you experience this train journey from London to Paris. So that is also highly recommended. So I believe it takes around 2.5 hours or 3 hours to reach from London to Paris via the train. So we ended the day 3 in we reached Paris. So the day 4 started with the the sightseeing of Paris. So first we visited the Arc de Triomphe, which is one of the iconic landmarks here in Paris. So we visited that. Then we moved on to the Louvre Museum, and then at the end we also visited the Eiffel Tower during the daytime as well as during the night time. So at the night time we did the River Seine cruise, which is one of the highly recommended activity to do in Paris. You can get a glimpse of the nightlife of Paris. Paris sparkles in life, so that is one of the most recommended activity that you should do well in Paris. And so just be careful of the pickpockets around the Louvre Museum. So just be a little cautious around that area. And so the Louvre Museum is one of the most famous museums in the world, and a major highlight of the Paris. Is home to thousands of artworks, including the Mona Lisa, and the entire complex itself is architecturally marvel. Even before stepping inside, the glass pyramid and the surrounding makes a must-visit spot for anyone coming to Paris. So this is how we spent our day 4 here in Paris. So now we will talk about the day 5 of our itinerary. So after breakfast, we checked out of the hotel where we had stayed in Paris, and we transferred to the Zurich in Switzerland, and we had a dinner and overnight stay at Zurich. So we stayed at the Dorint Airport Hotel in Zurich. So we will give you a detailed room tour of the Dorint Hotel in Zurich.
So I thought to give you the room tour of our Zurich hotel before we mess up with the room. So at first, after entering, we have this cupboard. So the cupboard is pretty much big, and yeah, it is good. And just beside the cupboard, we have this huge dressing area, which I love, totally love it. And just opposite the dressing area, we have our washroom, and I love the washroom also. It is too clean, too neat. Just love it. Just love how the things have been put and how everything has been cleaned, and you know, we have refresh towels, we have tissues, we have hair dryer, hand wash, body wash, everything is there, shampoo, everything is there. So yes, I love it. And after that, we enter our room, and it's a huge room, I must say. We have a king size double bed. We have a huge, television area, and then we also have a study table where we have separate lamp, and just below the study table we have this dustbin. We have this awesome chair where obviously we will be doing some photo shoot. And we have the window. I love this window concept because in our last two hotel we didn't have window. So yeah, we have window here, and that's all about the room. We are staying in Zurich. We have a 3-night stay here in this hotel, and obviously we love to stay in this beautiful room.
So the day 6 of our itinerary, after breakfast, we proceeded to see the Rhine Falls. So it is one of the iconic landmarks here in Zurich. We visited the Rhine Falls, and then we transferred to visit the Mount Titlis. So we visited the Mount Titlis. So there is an entire vlog that we have made on Mount Titlis and the Rhine Falls and whatever we saw in Zurich. So please watch that video. And post Mount Titlis, we proceeded to Lucerne. We had a orientation city tour of Lucerne, and then we had an overnight stay in Zurich. So this is how the day 6 of our itinerary we spent. Then moving on to the day 7 of our itinerary. So after breakfast, we proceeded to Mount Jungfrau. It's called the top of Europe. So we went to there. So it's a day 7 of our itinerary. Post Mount Jungfrau, we went to Interlaken, where we did a city tour and orientation tour of the city Interlaken, and then we had a dinner and stay at Zurich. So this is how we spent the day 7 of our itinerary. So now let us talk about the day 8 of our itinerary. So after breakfast, we checked out of the Zurich and transferred to Munich. We had a orientation tour in Munich, and then we proceeded to the Innsbruck in Austria. So we had again a city tour in Innsbruck, and then we had a dinner and overnight stay at Innsbruck. So we stayed at a Seefeld Hotel in Innsbruck. So we will give you a detailed room tour of the Innsbruck Hotel.
So I'm going to give you the room tour. At first, I want to say that we have got a great room here. So after entering the room, the first that we see is the bathroom, and the bathroom is very good and very, chic, I must say. You can see there is a beautiful mirror, there is hair dryer, there is a huge basin over there, there is a bathtub over there that is very clean, very good. Yeah, I love it. I love the bathroom. Then come on in. So we have this jumbo room over here, and another shocking thing is we have a room inside our room. So at first I will show you this room. Well, after entering the room, we have two double beds. We have a side table over here, a side table over there. We have this, blankets and pillows as usual. Then we have this sofa. We have a dressing mirror also. And just opposite the sofa, we have this tea table. And just behind the tea table, we have these cupboards. This is a cupboard. This is a cupboard. And over here also we have cupboards. This is a cupboard and this is a cupboard. And here we have another room. Inside our room here also we have two beds, and each of the bed have a side table. Okay, and this room is a bit small, but yeah, this is a surprise for us that we have another room with our room. And another surprise is there, which is we have a balcony with our room. It's not opening. Okay. Yes, so this is our balcony. So this is our balcony, and we have this beautiful view over there, and the views will be more beautiful in the morning, as our tour guide said. So yep, that's all about the room tour.
Now let us proceed with the day 9 of our itinerary. After breakfast, we proceeded to Athens to visit the famous Swarovski Crystal Museum. Later, we proceeded to visit Venice. We had an iconic gondola ride. We watched the sunset in Venice through a gondola. So it is one of the most iconic experience that you can have in Venice. So after Venice, we went back to our hotel. So we stayed at Hotel Palladio in Venice. Next is our day 10 of our itinerary. So after breakfast, we checked out of the Venice and transferred to Pisa. So we proceeded to visit the iconic Leaning Tower of Pisa. And this was a very light day. And then after visiting the Leaning Tower of Pisa, we went to Rome, where we had an overnight stay. Now we will talk about the day 11 of our itinerary. Post morning breakfast, we started our Rome city tour. So it is one of the iconic city tours. We visited the iconic Colosseum. Post that, we went to the Trevi fountains, and then we also visited the Vatican City at the end, right? Before proceeding directly to the airport, and from the airport, day 12 we reached here in India. So that is the detailed itinerary of our covering 12 days, the detailed itinerary of our trip. Now coming to the total cost breakdown. Now the most important question that you ask is what is the cost of the trip. So our total package cost was approximately 4 lakh for one person. This included the international flights. We boarded Emirates, both from going to from India to London, then from Rome back to India. So there were Emirates flights, so that also included. It also included all the hotel stays, the breakfast, lunch, as well as the dinner, the internal transportations, the buses that we took to visit different places, and also the train journey from London to Paris. So that was also included. Also the sightseeing, all the places that we had visited, and also the tour guide. So all this were included in the package cost of 4 lakh per person. So that is the total overall cost of the trip. So hope this travel experience that we had shared, it would be helpful and would help in some way to plan your trip. In any questions, do reach out to us. And yeah, if you find this video to be helpful, informative, so do consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, so see you in the next video.